Welcome to One Replay a Day. Today is day number 34. It is a PvT today, and my opponent is a Platinum player named Chicken Noodle from Clan Iwar-I. Or Iwari. Alright. It's on Expedition Lost. Get the spit up through the early boring part of the game, which will be changed considerably in Legacy of the Void with more workers starting. He is going barracks into gas, so Reaper. I'm up my Cyber Core just like normal. Looks like I throw down an expansion. His Reaper's coming in. A few shots off. He doesn't get a kill. He gets scouting information that he wanted. He's got his expansion coming down too. He's got his standard 3 racks behind. Which means bio push is going to be coming. Almost certainly. Got my stalker up front. Not enough gas. I should be transferring down workers, and I am. What do I pick for attack path? Right now I've got 2 gates, and oh, there's a robo in the corner there. Right, so his Reaper's over here. Yep. Stim and combat shields, looks like a bio timing to me. Hold my facilities up, I'm not using it. Should we get an observer out? There they come, a couple observers. Mothership core in between, just in case he went for a early drop, or if he's doing the poke at the front thing. And it seems to be the poke at the front thing. Right, so he's a bit ahead in army supply, I'm a bit ahead in worker supply. And here he comes across with a lot more Marauders than I normally see in a push like this. He's got 5. Quite a few Marines too. Alright, so I should know this is coming. Yep, I warped in some Zealots. I should pull the Stalker back, and I do. Oh, I can pull that water back also. It's my Mothership Core. Okay, so I got the full ton overcharge down. That wasn't a good force field. It didn't really do anything. Alright, so these force fields are attempting to save this Nexus, but I'm going to lose it. Well, what could I have done better to stop that? Well, I'm floating money. I have gateway cooldowns I could have used. I needed another gateway, probably, and I could have had one easily by this point. Honestly, I had enough Sentry energy where I could have cut his force in half. As he came up this ramp, I could have photon overcharged, and it reaches this ramp, and then hit 2 force fields, take in maybe a third of his force to start, or maybe even half if I was feeling gutsy. And then my Zealots could have closed in on him, although they could have been hit from here, from the down part of the ramp. But I feel like then it would have taken enough oomph out of this push where I would have kept my Nexus, because now already I'm in a lot of trouble. I mean, I still... No, he has a worker lead now. He has a worker lead now, and I'm still losing workers, by the way. Oh, and I lose this Mothership Core, too, for the last Marine. So now he's got a worker lead. He's got an army lead. Barely, but he has one. And I have to rebuild my Nexus, which puts me significantly behind economy-wise. I mean, I'm starting to get Colossus, which is good, because obviously he's playing a heavy bio style. He had to have multiple barracks to produce that many that early. He's getting a third. He is oversaturated. Oh my god, he's way oversaturated. Oh, he's okay. Don't know how he managed that, but way oversaturated one of his bases by just continuously building XCVs. Alright. Get sped up again. He's getting +1. I have not started an upgrade yet. I don't have a forge yet. I still haven't added on gateways. I should be... I don't have any money. What am I spending my money on? Oh, my new Nexus, really. I'm Colossus. So Between Colossus and a Nexus, that's all I can afford off of one base. I really need more gateways, though. Because he's going to be able to ramp up. Armor supply, we're still sitting the same, but he's got a 20 worker lead now. Which is a pretty big deal. He's taking his third. He's got SCVs to transfer. I should have seen that on my observer. What if I scouted? Oh, pretty much nothing. I just know what he's building. I have no idea if he's got a starport yet or if he's got a factory. I mean, obviously he doesn't. He's got... Oh no, he does have a starport coming up now. Holy shit, that is a really early Ghost Academy. Insanely early Ghost Academy, actually. I wonder how long it's going to be before he uses it. Anyways, I'm still in Colossus. I don't even have Colossus range yet. Although I do have 2 out now. Whoa, not sure why I'm moving up here. I feel like I need to get pressure this third. Oh, that'd be bad. Use the select all I key. If I hit this at a decent timing, I mean, I don't get much. I do get the sensor tower. Which is probably going to make him worry more. Yeah, he's definitely got a bigger armor than me right now. So I run back home. He's building a planetary. I'm starting my third. So I didn't really delay his third, but I inconvenienced his third, and it's something. I'm still just so far behind because, holy shit, he's 60 supply up on me. I'm just so far behind because he managed to kill my Nexus early. And I felt like I had what I... Not necessarily what I needed, but I feel like I could have defended it. I should have had another gateway. I should have been warping in more units, especially since that observer saw the push coming across. I didn't do the thing where I put a stalker out either. To see if he's moving out, and that stalker would have been there in time and it would have given me even just a little bit more heads up. Alright, so he's got a drop at the watchtower here. He's got an SCV over here. I deny a drop on this side. I guess I'll come off of the observer here. He tries to push in with his 1 drop over at my third, but I easily repel it because I've got a decent army spread. I've got the bulk of my force, the Colossus, sitting over here. I've got drop defense on the right, and I've got at least a small repellent force over on this side. His army's just kind of sitting in the middle here. Although I don't feel like there's a good place to sneak in. I could from here. I just run in this way, but I don't know where his army is really. So I have Zerber sitting there. I'm surprised I'm not freaking out that I don't know where his army is. Did he just stem to run over here? He did. That's odd. Alright, so I know he's on the right here. Alright, so he's not happy that I know this is coming. I wonder... This is going to be a close fight. I'm surprised that he stemmed to get here, though. That's really going to hurt his chances of winning. We got charge. We got a full ton overcharge time, so I got my mothership in good place. Yeah, this would have been a lot closer if he hadn't stemmed to get over here. Should I do a good job handling that? What am I doing right now? Armor supplies are getting close. Armor supplies are still 20 apart, but hey, I'm slowly coming back into this. Oh, looks like he used the select all army hockey again. Okay, so he's got this base coming up. I've got a pylon here already, but it's in sensor tower range now. This is an interesting way to wall. It's really good for stopping zealots, because they're going to charge in and hit this, and then the planetary is going to get shots off on them. Yeah, they just get stuck up in here. Alright, so all this is going on. I've got all my Templar right here. So I scrubbed my army positioning. Oh my god, I'm going to lose these to a Widow Mine. Ugh, and I've got Storms too. Does he have Ghosts yet? I don't see any units. He has 1 Ghost. Right there. So if I had to add these Templar over to the left here, I mean I've got 2 over here, but I could have had, how many is this? Another 5 Templar. I think each of them have a Storm too. One of them almost got 2. A fair number of Colossus, and he's only got 9 Vikings. So right now I feel like I have a superior army. He's got a bigger army, but I have a superior army if I can collect it. Where's my observer? Oh, my observer's are lagging behind. I'm going to take a big Widow Mine hit here, and I'm going to take a big Widow Mine hit here. Boom. I only lose 1, but I'm going to lose this Archon too. So I lose 5 Templar for very little there. And now I've got my tanks on this side. I don't have nearly as many tanks for these Colossus as I would have otherwise had. These are decent storms, but he's got a second tier of bio here. So basically this fight ends up being a push. And I feel like I had a superior army. So if I had better army control there and collected my Templar and come on this side. And really that Zealot run by didn't do a whole lot, and I'm not going to kill this planetary. I feel like I would have won right there. How are we doing upgrade wise? I'm at 1-2, he's at 3-2. So he's ahead on upgrades. Income wise, no, I closed a little bit. I'm getting a 4th down. He's got his 4th down, which is what prompted that attack. What am I building out of this? Did I stop Colossal production? No, I'm building 1 here still. It's good that I'm rebuilding my mothership, getting some cannons, protect my new 4th. I'm surprised that I haven't taken this base yet. I could kill this with a few Zealots. I keep trying to do Zealot run-bys, but he's got planetaries protecting both his weak spots. Oh, looks like I was going to go up into here, but that's not going to happen with his army right there. Where are my observers? Did I lose them? I lost all my observers. I need more observers. I should be producing observers. Does he have cloak on his ghosts? I think he does. Yep. How many gates do I have? 9. Could be adding on gates when I have money. Especially since I seem to be going Templar, Zealot, Templar, Archon. How many ghosts does he have? 4 ghosts. But it looks like I'm going to group my Templar up and have a bad time. I also don't have an observer. If I'd walked over that mine, it would have been a really bad time. Am I making him observer? No, I've got a second Colossus coming in, but he still has enough Vikings. Although a fair number are landed. Oh man, this Cloak Ghost. That was a lot of energy I just lost. These are good storms, but once again, I'm not going to kill this planetary. And now I have no more storms left, so I'm making Archons, but this planetary lives and the rest of this bio is enough to crush through. All because I didn't have an observer there. Because if I had an observer and had been able to kill that ghost, that first one, and even like a couple after, I would have had probably 3 or 4 more storms. I could have dropped one here, I could have dropped one there, and I would have had another one to drop in this bio here. And it would be a fight that I wouldn't, not necessarily have won, but it would have been a fight I wouldn't have lost. And I would have had a decent chance of killing his planetary and cutting down his economy. So far of which I really haven't. What do I do units lost? Hell. I want to see workers lost. 12 to 12. So I've killed some of his workers, but he killed mine early, and it mattered a lot more then. Not to mention, I think he still has more than me. Yeah. Not by a ton, but enough. Although I'm finally on a decent economy. Am I still producing Colossus? I'm still producing Colossus. I still got storms coming in. I have an okay run, but I make some lifting. I killed some SCVs, I think. So I'm taking a 5th. Who knows what's coming up? And he's not going to have any of that. Where are we at army supply-wise right now? Oh, he is way ahead. I'm floating money. What am I spending money on? I mean, Colossus and Zealots. That's a lot of Zealots there. Alright, so I'm moving out. Good Widow Mine placement by him. I'm going to take some large hits. There goes all these Zealot shields. I'm going to walk over the other one here. Take a big hit on here. These are good storms. Another close fight that I think I could have done a lot better in. I don't think I had an observer. It's killing me. Well, I did, but I didn't have it in position. So overall, that was a fairly close engagement. That was a good EMP by him. I'm just going to run back to the safety of his planetary. Alright, so I'm getting observer speed. Hopefully, whoops. I'm going to skip all the way back through, or... Which I think is good. I don't get that research nearly as often as I need it. Alright, so we took a gold. That's what this was for. So now he's going to have a planetary on the gold. I don't think I'm even going to see it. Did I continue upgrades? Okay, so I'm getting shield upgrades, yeah. So I'm at 3-3. I'm getting shields. I think he's been at 3-3 for a long while. Did he ever get upgrades for his... Okay, so he got +1, but he's not getting more upgrades for his medevacs and Vikings. It's interesting that he puts planetary back there. I wonder how long ago he put that there. Seriously though, these planetaries are really messing up my Zealot run-bys. I just get some Widow Mines buried back here where I'm trying to take another base too. It's annoying to deal with. I've still got all these proxy pylons up, but they're not doing anything. He's got a double drop. Looks like it's coming up right into my 4th. I don't have anything to spot for it. Decent job of pulling the probes. Cannons. It looks like he's just going to take the Nexus and leave. So while that happens, I go into a planetary. Do I have storms? That's a solid storm. It's the only storm I had because I got to EMP again. Have any observers over here? Here comes one. It's too little too late though. He just repairs the planetary. Mine goes off. I think I lose everything. Yeah, all I've got left is Zealots. I mean, 3-3 Zealots are great. I mean, look at this. I just destroyed considerably more expensive set with 3-3 Zealots, but it's not going to carry me through as his bile ball gets bigger. I mean, I know he's here, but I mean, I'm out of money at this point. Got my workers transferring over here. Oh, no. I honestly luck out only losing 4 there. I had workers transferring over. It could have been a lot worse. While this is going on, I'm losing this. Really, I just let this game snowball. Out of my reach. There were a few times where I feel like I could have taken the game. Bad Templar control and then not having Observer when I need it killed me. Also, not respecting that early push really hurt. because he's got money to spend with his gold. His 4 bases. I had a 4th base for a little while, but I didn't get to hold it. I mean, I mined out here, so effectively I'm on. This isn't even fully saturated, so a little over 1 base economy is what I'm sitting at right now. And he's got a gold and a little bit in another, so he's on, let's say, not quite 3 base economy. I just can't produce. I don't have the money. Bunch of auto probes over here too. Nah, but this push kills me. There's no way. Alright. So I need an earlier gateway. I need to scout better early against Terran. Not really his base, but just if he's moving out or not. If I had had that Stalker here, it would have given me more time, and I feel like I could have held my Nexus. I could have double force fielded this ramp because I had a sentry up here that had enough energy, and I was warping in another sentry too. Although I just kind of wasted the force field here. I mean, even using a Guardian Shield and switching the sentries, throwing the one with the one up on top here so I could force field the ramp, probably would have served me better than what I did. And then just, I mean, I didn't have an observer with my army, and I should probably get observer speed earlier because there was a fight up here where there were Widow Mines that I lost. I didn't really lose a ton of units to it, but I just lost about half the HP on my army, the shields from the splash that I wouldn't have needed to. The Colossus would have killed it if I had an observer speed. And then just better Templar control. Also, when this Ghost came in and he MP'd my Templar. But good on him. Better control with his casters than I had. I carried him through for a win. But looking forward to seeing you next time.